Happy Friday. Always fun to have you join us here on 3+U. And Melissa, Lael, and I get so excited this time of year.
Shopping.
Everything she brings for thinking ahead to Christmas. And thankfully for us, Konstantin Chinkov is here. He has the Wandering Watercolor. Fun ideas for Christmas presents. So good to see you both.
Great to be here.
First of all, I love the backstory whenever guests are here.
Yep, there's always one.
So this Sunday is Big Band Day.
Yes.
And you brag on Konstantin.
Yeah, a little birdie told me, because Big Band Day is all about, if you haven't been, Sweet Georgia Sound, a local swing band, and they play all sorts
Greg
of,
Glover.
30s, 40s. That's right. They will be there kind of towards the end of the season on this weekend every single year, and they're going to play all the favorite tunes from that era. And Konstantin and his wife really cut a rug during that day for years. You have
right? Yeah. Well, because we like to go to the Sunday market. Before I ever started being a vendor, whenever we heard that it was Big Band Day, we would always try to make sure we go, just because we've done East Coast swing dancing. Last year, before my wife got pregnant, we got into Lindy Hop, so it's very fun time.
They have a 3-month-old little boy named Ellis, so he said, depending on how much sleep I get, courtesy of Ellis, I may or may not dance on Sunday.
We hope he does.
But you will be there selling.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
well, my employee will be there.
Let's talk about these, because when you were here last time, I had a hard time believing you were human.
Oh, thank you.
The talent is unbelievable. So I don't even know where to start. What you basically do is you have the sketch, right?
Yes.
And then we get to pretend like we have your talent, and you teach us how to fill it in.
Well, you acquire the talent through the videos. So if you scan the back of the book or go to the website, it'll take you to the step-by-step video tutorials where I show how to go from, like for example, this is the incline, and then when it's done, you have something like this. You'll be surprised how many people do the step-by-step, and then they're surprised how well it turns out. And that's the whole idea.
Okay, so we were on the octopus earlier. I think the camera will just kind of talk as we go. Basically, every image that we're going to show you as we talk, there is a before and what will become your after.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So you mentioned these little booklets. Can I hold this up?
Of course, yeah.
So this is it, and it's got a compilation of lots of your favorite.
Yes, 10 images.
10 images.
That one in particular, there's a fun story. One of my regulars, she's an 8-year-old elementary student, and I asked her if she takes a poll at school to tell me which theme kids want the most. I'll give her a free book, and that's how that came to be.
Oh, really?
Love it. Love it.
But the thing that Melissa and I were talking about is, yes, this is great, obviously for elementary students, but even like college kids, older people.
It's an outlet.
It's
a
an
fun outlet that you don't get time for often.
Okay, so do you remember growing up, we're about the same age, did you ever have those, they were like these big posters, they were black and white, almost.
With the markers?
Yes, you remember?
Yes.
And it was like you got to make your own almost stained glass looking creations.
I had forgotten, but I do remember.
I was always the friend who got sick of it, and eventually I had like 4 reds in a row. And my best friend Lisa could just make these beautiful detailed drawings. She's an artist.
So this is perfect size for you.
Yeah. Well, what I love about this though, Konstantin, is the detail that you do put in.
Thank you.
Because this is going to take you some time, and you will feel like you've accomplished something.
Yes, it depends on the book. Like for example, Flowers is probably one of my best seller. It's much simpler, so it's easier for people. And actually, I have a lot of bachelorette parties that ordered, because you can share the book. There's 10 images, so you can easily do a painting
Better
party.
to get your own though.
Yes. Yeah.
Each has a glass of wine and an image. I got it. Now, if you buy the book, you're giving people these little, are they postcards?
Yes, so I'm still working on the idea, because I try to listen to my customers, and basically starting this Sunday until the end of the year, every time you buy a book, you get a little postcard that you can paint it yourself, and then you can send it off like a mini gift.
Yeah.
It's very high quality. It's nice and thick.
Thank you. Thank you. I try.
So I will tell you,
gift.
so one of my sisters-in-law is an artist.
Oh.
And years ago, Sandra does her own Christmas cards. She does them. And so she sent me this Christmas card, and it was too pretty to get rid of. And so I framed it.
Oh.
Just the outside of it, I frame it, and it doesn't even look Christmassy. It's
Yeah.
just, but like, look
That's
at this.
awesome.
This one keeps catching my eye.
You could frame it.
Can I pick that up?
It's all kind of like on the display,
Oh.
but it's this one right here that you're talking about.
He's showing me. So
Yep.
look at this one, and it's just the ornament, but the way Konstantin has done his, it's these gorgeous reds and that pretty Christmas blue as the backdrop, and only an artist could do it.
I'm sure.
But you're
others
saying we can.
Yes.
You're going to make an artist out of us.
For sure. Yeah.
So again, on the booklet, there's the thing to
The barcode,
scan,
yes.
and that takes you to the video.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, does it matter? Do we need to buy your paints too, or does that come with it?
Any paint works. I was making paint last year, but I don't have the right equipment. Now that I have an office space, I'll start doing it next year. But any paint works, and if people have questions, I always tell them just shoot me a message. I respond within 24 hours.
When you create these, and Melissa, jump in at any point if I'm getting us off topic. Okay. But when you create these, do you then kind of have like a master image that you use to mass produce?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, that's exactly it. Because the main process is using lithographs because you want to make sure that they don't smear. And so that took a while to kind of get right, but that's why you can use anything really. I've had people use markers, pencils, oil, ink, acrylic.
Okay.
It's just that I love watercolor, so that's what I use in the videos.
Will we ever see you around town just sitting and sketching and
Or dancing.
or dancing, right?
Once my 3-month-old is a little older, sure, you'll see me dancing with him in the park.
Yeah. But it's like, do you just kind of travel around and get inspiration for a
Yes,
new?
especially for the Chattanooga scenery, which is this one. I went around and kind of tried to figure out which are the most iconic sites in Chattanooga, and you
nice
probably
gift.
recognize them. Thank
You know what else, Melissa? What a fun gift if you have the Chattanooga scenery. Like if you have a friend who moved away from home,
Exactly. I love that.
that would be really fun.
And speaking of gifts, I wanted to give each of you a pack of the postcards.
Whoa,
so you can actually.
we love that. Are you kidding?
No.
That's
Have
so
at it. Yeah.
nice.
Thank
That
you.
is- can I be somewhat of a re-gifter if I want to share with people?
Share the love.
You sure can.
That won't
It's-
be tacky.
It's your choice to choose what to do with it.
Share.
Spread the love.
you.
Oh my gosh! And look at the
Wow.
envelopes.
They are. This is a hefty. The quality is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, this is a gift.
Thank you. I
You
try.
might need a little extra postage when you
Right.
send it.
Yeah.
And again, I am going to say as I go to break too, I know we're focusing on the kids, but I am thinking I have a lot of conversations about memory loss on the show. This is a great way to use your mind
Yeah.
and keep that part of it functioning well. So that would be good too.
I almost see it more for adults than kids.
Me too. They get
Depends
the
on the
toys, we
theme.
get the art.
We need,
Yep.
yes, more fun. More
you
fun
go.
in our lives.
Well, tell Ellis to have a good night's sleep because I want you to dance on
We do
Sunday.
too.
We'll do. I'll talk to my wife.
Okay, we'll
Thank
work
you.
on that. ChattanoogaMarket.com. The fun is just beginning. I mean, every season's fun at the market, but man, oh man, this time of year, you can't beat it.
We're now in Cleveland, Tennessee.
440 Stewart Street North.